Welcome back. This weekend, we will mark 20 years since the 9/11 terrorists attacked our country. Following the withdrawal of U.S. forces in Afghanistan, concerns are rising once again about a potential terrorist attack against America. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin yesterday said that al-Qaeda may attempt to forge a comeback in Afghanistan. Joining me right now is former New York City Police Commissioner. He is the CEO of the Guardian Group, Ray Kelly, a former commissioner. Great to see you this morning. Thanks for being here, Ray. First, let me start on the national security of our country. Do you believe we are safer now than we were 20 years ago?
Oh, we're certainly safer. We've done so much during the last 20 years to protect New York, other large cities. We've invested a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. We haven't had a major terrorist event in this country. We've had smaller ones, and we've had them right here in New York, but we haven't had a major event. And I attribute some of that success to the fact that we were in Afghanistan and we were keeping the terrorists back on their heels. They weren't able to come together. They weren't able to collaborate. And we're listening to virtually everything they communicate with. So they've really been sort of locked down. Now they're going to have a safe haven, unfortunately. So, yeah, I mean, I'm concerned about what can happen in the future, but we're certainly safer now than we were 20 years ago.
But Ray, what about this safe haven? I mean, look, we know that now Afghanistan can become this haven for terrorists. New York City officials are saying that the city is preparing for a, quote, elevated threat environment tomorrow, the 20th anniversary of the September 11th attacks. Lloyd Austin just told us that al-Qaeda is going to potentially go back into Afghanistan, and New York City here is dispatching an enhanced amount of tools to keep the city safe. There are no specific threats against the city, Ray, but people are worried about another terrorist attack being imminent, potentially tomorrow on 9/11.
Yeah, I know. We haven't seen terrorists focus on specific dates. I don't think there is, as you said, any specific information about an attack. They're doing this in an abundance of caution to certainly give the people of the city a little bit more confidence. But there's no information that a terrorist attack is imminent. Is the threat raised as a result of what's happened in Afghanistan? In my opinion, yes, no question about it. As I said, they will be able to come together in a safe haven environment and plan and plot, which they really haven't been able to do for 20 years.
Ray, what's the big and most significant threat from your standpoint? I know you have focused over the years a lot on cyber. You know, interestingly, ever since Australia started raising its hand in terms of wanting answers on COVID-19, the cyber attacks from China have increased in Australia. So, I mean, you know, the bad actors and the adversaries are in many places, not just the Middle East, given this Afghanistan debacle. Look at China and Russia and the cyber attacks that we've been undergoing.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. We need a sort of a 360-degree defense. We have to be concerned about lone wolves. We have to be concerned now about the, as I say, terrorist groups coming together. And cyber is certainly, our lives are so dependent on cyber. And we know that our adversaries can unfortunately close us down pretty easily. We have the same capacity to do it to them, but unfortunately, it may not be. You know, it may not be a deterrent. So yeah, it's a dangerous time. We have to be vigilant. And I think things are going to get a little dicey as far as the terrorist organizations. Al-Qaeda, ISIS will be. They feel emboldened now. They feel that they have victory, and they want to come here still and kill Americans. That's something that they've always wanted to do. So we have to be on our guard, and no easy answer.
Unfortunately, those terrorists may be using our own weaponry. Since we left $86 billion in weapons and armament and Black Hawk helicopters on the ground, when we cut and run out of Afghanistan. Real quick before you go, Ray, is there anything you can tell people in terms of how they might be vigilant themselves? This weekend, for example, the weekend of 9/11, should we be staying out of urban areas? Do you have any advice in terms of what being vigilant means on a personal level?
Well, I think you have to be aware of your surroundings. But again, there's no specific threat. And we haven't seen any attacks that took place on a particular holiday or particular date that was significant. So
okay.
I would say people to go about their business and be aware of your own individual environment.
Okay, we'll leave it there. Ray Kelly, it's always a pleasure. Thanks very much for being with me this morning.
Great to be with you, Maria. Thank you.